It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk as they make you jealous.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2022 Nine Flags Christmas Parade. I'm Blaine Williamson here alongside my co-host.
Hi, I'm Natalie Cripple.
And we are just so excited to be broadcasting live from downtown Nacogdoches. There's going to be over 80 floats and groups in this parade, and I am just beyond excited. Natalie, how about you?
I am just so excited to be here. You can really feel the Christmas spirit. You know, there's a lot of people out here. You know, it's estimated that there's around 10,000 to 12,000 people out here.
Wow, that's the most people I've ever been around, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. So, the theme of this year's parade is actually through the decade. So, we're going to start, I think, like the 20s, and we may even go to the future a little bit. So, I'm pretty excited to see what Santa Claus is going to look like in the year 3000. So,
Yeah.
Let's
and
see.
so what I want to know is, what decade are you most excited for, Blaine?
you see, I am really excited for kind of the future. I want to see if the Jonas Brothers have it right. What if we live underwater in the year 3000?
You know what decade I'm most excited for?
What are you most excited for?
I'm excited for the 80s.
Oh, the 80s with the hairband.
Yeah, and the makeup and the
Absolutely.
neons. I really want to see that.
Yeah, and I'm kind of excited to kind of see what the year like 2000s kind of look like. You know what, when me and you were growing up.
A
kinda
Y2K era?
Yeah, Y2K, going through like the nostalgia of seeing all the stuff that was going on there. So I'm pretty excited about that.
And Christmas is always nostalgic for many people. It can bring up good
Absolutely.
memories of past times and happy times for the future.
Absolutely, and everyone is really cool. I think the best part about Christmas is everyone's traditions. So, do you have any like weird and crazy traditions, or are you more like traditional?
I would say my family's more traditional when we have Christmas. You know what? For Christmas lunch, because we have Christmas at my house in the morning and then we go over to my grandparents, we have like steak for Christmas. That's like a thing we do every year.
Oh, that's cool. See, my family is a little on the oddball side. We never have a like true like turkey and like Christmas Day. Like it's always like weird stuff. So, like last year, it was a Mexican food Christmas. We had like enchiladas, tacos. This year, I think we're gonna have pizza. And steaks, so we always kind of have a smorgasbord going on. But honestly, just the holiday food is my favorite time. I think that's the best part about the holidays.
Okay, well, what is your top 5 favorite holiday foods?
Top 5 favorite holiday foods. Ooh, that is a good one. I'm gonna have to go number 1, mac and cheese. You can't. Every holiday has to have mac and cheese. I don't care what holiday it is, as long as if it has holiday season, it has to have mac and cheese.
My holidays, they don't really have mac and cheese. Not at Thanksgiving, not at Christmas.
Wow.
They don't have it.
Natalie, no mac and cheese? Are you crazy?
No, not
Nope.
even Kraft.
Wow, not even Kraft. Oh no, my grandma, shout out to Mimi if she is watching, she makes the best homemade mac and cheese. It's the little bow tie pasta it is nice. She puts like a whole block of Velveeta cheese.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, but going back to my top 5, so we got mac and cheese at the 1. 2, I'm gonna have to say ham. The ham.
I gotta agree with you.
The ham is
so
good. What's number 1 for you?
Number 1, if we're talking about holiday foods, I really like green bean casserole. I know it's not a favorite for everyone. A lot of people don't like green beans, but I really like it.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. Green bean casserole is definitely
It's
up there.
so good.
You know what? I'm actually gonna have to take that as number 3. Number 3
Number
is
3?
green bean casserole.
All right, and what's number 4 for you?
Ooh, number 4. See, this is kind of where it can get a little bit dicey. I'm gonna have to throw in a dessert in there. I really like the pies. So we have like pecan pie, buttermilk pie,
Yeah. But
and
do
my
you hear
favorite.
that? There's cheers going up in the air, and the parade is about to start.
Wow, let's get it started. I'm so excited. So the Nine Flags annual Christmas parade has gone on for about 27 years. This is the 27th year currently. And like I said, the theme of this year's parade is through the decades, starting at the 20s, and I believe going into the future, which I am so excited about. So yeah.
20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even
Yes.
the 60s.
Yeah, I can't forget about those 60s. But yeah, I'm super excited. I can see some police lights going on down there, and we'll see what we can see as they coming up. But back to the holiday favorite foods.
Favorite foods. So, I'm a fan of pumpkin pie. I like it a lot.
Absolutely.
It's really good. I'm really big on the desserts when it comes around Christmas time.
You see, I tend to forget about the desserts until I'm about 2 or 3 plates full, and I just see the dessert table and I'm like, oh my god, I'm hurting so bad. I can't even look at the dessert table.
You
It
know,
just-
but the dessert shelf, it's always open.
It is always open, and I can't ever bring myself. I really overdo it on my first 2 plates, and then if I have time for dessert, like later when the card games are going on, everything like that. But desserts just aren't really speaking to me.
Yeah. But out here, I hope no one else overdid it on desserts because I want this to be like a very festive, happy thing. And you can really feel the energy out here. There's a lot of
Absolutely.
people with lights.
Yes.
And they've all gathered around. I'm seeing a lot of Santa hats, which is good because
Yeah.
you and I are wearing Santa
Oh
hats.
yeah, the
We're
best
getting
Santa hats in
spirit.
the world, and she just left me hanging, so that's cool.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's okay,
until I
right there.
looked.
But no, I think Santa hats should be worn 24/7, 365. Santa hats are the coolest hats, and you cannot change my mind.
And then you know what? I kind of agree because what's more festive than a Santa hat with Old Saint Nick? And you know what? I'm looking forward to Old Saint Nick at the end of this parade.
Oh, I'm looking for Mr. Santa Claus himself. I have to kind of speak with him. I might be on the naughty list this year.
You know, I have him on my shirt because that's why I'm on the nice list.
Yeah, let's see how good my bargaining skills are. Maybe I can go and talk to him and plead my case to get back on the nice list. But you know, it's the holiday season. Maybe he's feeling generous today.
You know what? It's the season of forgiving. It's the season of giving, and maybe he'll give you a little happiness
And I
for
really
Christmas,
hope
and you won't
that.
get coal in your stocking.
I really hope that. But you know, a lot of people think I'll get coal in my stocking for my top Christmas movies. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of a controversial question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
You know what? I'd have to say yes. It takes place at Christmas,
It-
so you know what?
It does. It takes place during every Christmas. That's one of my dad's top Christmas movies. So I'm very excited about that. And
Yeah. And here comes one of our first groups in the Christmas parade. You see, it's the police cars leading the front.
we also
with their
have a
bright
couple
lights.
flags in there.
Oh, right, they have the flags, and they're just leading the march, walking through. And you know what? We always got to give it up for our boys in blue in our community.
Absolutely. So, fun fact, do you actually know why this is the Nine Flag Christmas Parade?
You know what? I'm a little rusty on that. Could you clear it up for me?
So the city of Nacogdoches has actually fallen under 9 flags as here. So I don't remember exactly what they are, but I do know that we have had 9 flags fly over Nacogdoches. So that is why this is the 9 Flags Christmas Parade.
And as you can see, they are walking past, holding up the flags of the USA and Texas.
And then just beyond that, we do have all of the 9 flags that have been over the city of Nacogdoches. Look at all these guys, right in step. That's
Let's do flag spotting. I see Mexico. Let's see. Is that Spain?
maybe
more.
yes.
And then the good old US of A flag.
At US of A, we also have Texas.
Texas, of course. Can't forget our great Lone Star State.
The Lone Star State, absolutely. And I believe that is the Boy Scouts
Yeah.
holding the 9 flags, which is a really cool thing. I actually really always wanted to do Boy Scouts, but
Have you
I
been to
just
Boy
never
Scouts?
never had enough time. But this does look like a really cool thing. So shout out to these guys for being the young boys and girls that are carrying these flags. That's pretty impressive.
And here they come. Up, one of the cars, looks at that. It has Christmas lights on it, and it's great.
Wow, yeah,
Really bringing in the Christmas spirit.
absolutely. And there is a lot of lights coming up next.
Pretty festive. And it looks like we're coming up on one of our new decades ones. I would say it looks like the 70s. Little flower power.
Yeah, flower power. That's awesome. You know, if I had to pick a decade to grow up in, I wouldn't have to say it was. I'd say it'd be the 90s. I'm really excited to see that. So,
Yeah.
but a
I'm
little.
really digging the flower power. See the peace signs
Absolutely,
up there?
looking
And it
groovy,
looks
baby.
like it's Batter's personal law firms repping the flower powder. They're wishing you a very groovy Christmas, and I can get behind that.
Absolutely
I
looking
love
groovy, babe.
psychedelics, patterns.
Little Austin Powers groovy, babe.
And up next, it looks like E-Tech, number 2. And look at them all. They're having a great time in
And
their
it
Christmas.
does look like E-Tech has the SFA basketball team in the trailer, kind of waving to the crowd. So that's really awesome. So love to see those Lumberjacks getting
Bring in
back
the
to the
community.
Nacogdoches community.
Yeah. Oh, look at the 2023. See, they're on top of the fire truck, the Nacogdoches fire truck.
So this is actually the 2022-2023 Nacogdoches High School cheerleaders brought in by the Nacogdoches Fire Department. These young ladies are busy supporting the Nacogdoches High School sports teams and performing in the spring show every year.
Looking great, ladies.
You can really hear
Good
these
time.
girls coming by. They're all waving. They have really decorative hair.
Yeah,
I
they've
like
got
it.
all the festive lights
Have
on,
all
and
the
they're bringing in the
lights.
Christmas
Yeah.
spirits.
Coming up next, we can win this car. That's insane. What do we have to do to win this car? Give United, live United, and drive United. So it looks like we have to scan that right there, and we will win that car. So, but coming up next is the Nacogdoches Pet Ambassador. So that's really cool. Oh, they have all the little doggos in the back of the float. That is
They have a
just so
visitor
cute.
center.
So that's just one of the cutest things I have ever seen. I love dogs. Coming up next, it looks like we have the Christmas on the Farm, 1920s. And we have a nice little family setup right here, what it would be like in the 1920s. We
And it
have a
looks
little farm guy on the porch right here.
And it looks like this is the end of the 1920s, and we're bringing on the 40s and 50s.
Oh wow, I am excited about these.
Looks like it's the Trail Light Scouts of Nacogdoches. Oh, and they've got a really
They have
decorative float.
Very, very big side by side right here. Got
And
it
it looks like they've got an angel on there. Looks great.
lifted. You know, the only angels that I have in my life are my family and you, Natalie.
Oh, thank you so
Of
much,
course,
Blake.
of
That
course.
means a lot
You
to
were
me.
such an angel in yourself. Very glad to be here with you.
Yeah.
Best co-host out there I can ask for.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
so
You know what? I can say the same for you.
Oh, well, that means a lot. But it looks like these floats, who are very jacked up in the side-by-side, they're very popular. This is the second one I've seen. I think I can see a couple more down the road.
And it looks like we have another fire truck coming up.
Absolutely. I hope we can get them to honk their horn for us. And it looks like that these floats, or the children on the floats on the fire department, are the children of the Nacogdoches Fire Department. So that's really cool that all of these children get to be a part of this Christmas parade on top of their parents' vehicles. I think that's a lot of fun. Have you ever been in a parade, Natalie?
I actually have been at a parade.
Wow, when?
When I was younger, and I can't remember what parade it was, but I did walk in a parade.
Yeah, so
A very small part.
back in my hometown, we had the annual, we just had a parade. I don't really know what it was for. It might have been the Christmas parade, but we got to go and we got to drive our motorcycles behind, so that was a lot of fun. But coming up next in the line is going to be our Butcher Boys Smokehouse. So go, dude. Look, it's got a lot of people on that one just waving.
Yeah,
Oh, look at all those presents
here
on
in Nacogdoches.
Look at all the
and they
presents
are
on the
a
back of
local
that.
barbecue shop.
Yeah, a lot of presents. I'm following them on the way home.
It looks like it's Fredonia Hero Baptist Academy that is passing us now with young girls and their cheerleader pom-poms.
Absolutely.
Silver for the season.
Yes. And now we have the Fredonia Hill Baptist Academy right behind them with a little red wagon float. So that's really exciting. So yeah, like again, if you're just tuning in, we are at the annual Nine Flags. This is the 2022 annual Nine Flags Christmas Parade. I'm here with Natalie Cripple, and we are just having a great time down here live at downtown Nac as the next float, number 11, comes up, and it is going to be Grinch. I see the Grinch. You are a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Oh, but I think this Grinch is quite friendly.
I don't know. He is holding his dog Max.
Oh, but we always love the Grinch,
We do
even
love
though
the
he
Grinch.
did steal Christmas. But we're hoping he doesn't steal our Christmas here at this parade.
But his heart did grow 10 times in size. So
Oh, Maybe it'll be
So
warm.
maybe he lost it. Maybe he's getting his holiday spirit back. Oh my lord! There was some confetti behind us. They're throwing us a parade.
Yeah, it's a parade,
Yeah.
and they're celebrating with lots of confetti.
Yeah, and now we have the American Cheer Elite who would like to welcome to the Nine Flags Christmas Parade. They have all their pom-poms. I saw some twirlers. I could never do that. It would be quite insane to like throw it and then like catch it.
I'd love to see you do baton twirling.
You know, I was a drummer in high school, so I used to like be able to like twirl my sticks really well. I did it during
I believe in you.
a marching show once, and I dropped it, and my director was not happy. But you know, it happens. So
But fortunately for them, they do not seem to be doing any super intense tricks, so we don't have any dropped flags on the
Yeah.
ground today.
Yeah.
Just a lot of happy faces and Christmas spirit.
oh, and I love their little candy cane batons. They light up. They have Christmas lights. Oh, that one's doing tricks and dances.
Right?
That's really cool. And
And-
this looks to like be one of our bigger groups in the Christmas parade. So
Right.
it's still going. Wow.
Bringing in Christmas spirit.
Got the little red wagon, and everyone's in their cheer uniforms. I saw a lot of Santa hats during that one. Oh, wow.
Oh, and those
they did
flips are
front flips.
wow.
That was insane. So coming up next, it looks like we have the McWilliams and Son float from the 80s, I believe. I believe we are
Oh,
now.
this is my favorite decade. This is the
Oh,
one I've
yeah.
wanted to see.
Absolutely.
Oh,
so
you can see they're dancing on to Staying Alive.
absolutely.
Wow.
Bust a move.
Oh,
Oh
right.
yeah, so this is actually
Look at those
1974, not the 80s.
Oh,
We're getting a little ahead of
1974?
ourselves. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
I'm
but
just excited
we
for
got
it.
the smoke machines, we got the big hair, the disco. It's going on. I am trying to be a part of that float right now.
That they are bringing the energy,
They
and
got
I really
absolutely.
appreciate
You
it.
got
Look
the
at that.
disco ball and everyone doing the the.
So
till
Wonderland,
time's
they have
up.
the disco ball and the snowman in the background, the Christmas trees.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a little
That is
boogie with
really
it.
good.
I can get jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe we should just let that person sing the song.
Yeah, maybe.
But you know what? What's
They don't
going
wanna
on
hear our
here?
rendition.
We have another Christmas on the farm, Martinsville, FFA, the Future Farmers of America from Martinsville, as they are having a real life fire right on the float. It looks like that was pretty impressive. They have a
Whoa.
chimney going on, and that was a lot of people on that float. They also have a cow and a chicken on the back of that float.
I
so
think
that's
I see a flying pig.
wow. We know when pigs fly, that just happened. And
Yeah.
next up, we have a monster truck, it looks like, but it's just from part of the Garrison Fire Department, showing off the 50s. They're hoping from a safe holiday season from the Garrison Fire Department.
And
So-
you always want to practice fire safety around this time when you're lighting chimney fires.
Absolutely. Or be careful with those Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Do you know how
always
to-
want to check your wires.
Do you know what to do in a case of a fire?
Stop.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I'm stop dropping and running away.
Stop, dropping, and rolling away. So, and looks like next up we have the Dragonette drill from Nacogdoches High School. And they all have their boots and their pom-poms and the very festive decorative necklaces and hats. You know, I think that me and you need to get some of these.
I would love a light up necklace. Blaine.
Exactly. Like one of the Christmas light necklace. I think those are the coolest things.
And it's always good to have groups from our local Nacogdoches area coming out and
Absolutely.
supporting.
Just love seeing the Nacogdoches community get involved. And next, this truck has a mustache, and it looks like it is the Christian Women's Job Corps, Nacogdoches. So that's really cool. We got Rosie the Riveter on the side, and a lot
You
of
know
cool
what?
stuff going on up
We
there.
can do it.
Absolutely, we can do it.
We can do it with
We
the
can
muscles.
do it. You know, so going back to Christmas traditions, one of my favorite traditions is watching movies. So I know we got out of the way that Die Hard is one of my favorite Christmas movies, but what was one of your favorite Christmas movies?
You know what? The 2019 Klaus animated one really brings in the Christmas spirit, and I enjoy it. And coming up next is Lone Star
Absolutely.
Feeds, passing us now.
And they have one of the bigger floats that I have seen tonight. They got a lot of presents for all their cattle, a lot of feed.
And you can see people dancing on the back. They're having a great time.
Absolutely. So really cool float there. But going back to Christmas movies, I do like one of my favorites. Going to have to be Rudolph. You can't go wrong with Rudolph,
Oh, I
the Red-Nosed
like
Reindeer.
Rudolph.
It's got the song, got the movie. You can't go wrong with Rudolph.
Oh, I know why you're on the naughty list this year. You were late for elf practice.
Ah, you're right. But coming up next in the Nine Flags Parade is going to be the Grace Bible Church as they celebrate the 50s. And so they're wishing us a happy Christmas, a Merry Christmas, and a very, very Happy New Year. You know, and let's just be thankful for everything that we have. We have nice weather, not too cold, not too hot. It's just right in that sweet spot.
And you just want to be thankful for everyone who's come out here today to support everything and just really
Absolutely.
celebrate the season together.
Absolutely. And as we have some of the smallest cars I have ever seen in my entire
Oh,
life.
that's amazing. Look at that from Shriners
and,
Hospital.
And I believe that is a cooler that guy is driving around on.
Wait, that is a cooler.
That
Oh,
is, in
well,
fact, a
that's funny.
cooler. And that is just one of the coolest things. I am going to have to go and see if I can find that thing and ride on it a little
Yeah,
bit later.
they've
It's got a
supported
wheelie
100
bar on it.
years.
Oh, man, I would be in
And
serious
coming-
trouble if I had a wheelie bar on mine. So
Yeah.
I like doing a little,
And
little
coming
showboat.
up next is Float 20.
It looks like they are wishing us a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, I like the pug sweater.
Oh,
that guy
yes, the
has.
pug sweater. Pugs. Is it a Bones Day? Do
I-
you know if it's a Bones Day?
I know it's Bones Day. It's
It
Bones
is.
Day for me.
There we go. It is a Bones Day indeed. So as we're waiting for this next float to come on, Natalie, what is your favorite tradition about Christmas?
Favorite tradition? I really like getting together with my family around the tree and, just being thankful for what we have.
Absolutely. I really like decorating the tree. I actually got really good at just like throwing ornaments on the tree and like landing them in like different spots.
Ooh.
I have a gift. I have a real gift.
Yeah, up next is Float 21, the Express Personal Specialties Office and Clerical, Industrial, and Skilled Trades, helping keep their clients full with staff. And they're wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
You know what? I'm wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas.
You know what?
Natalie.
Yours and yours a very Merry Christmas,
I
Blaine.
really appreciate that. I'm just having such a blast watching all these wonderful people come out from the Nacogdoches community and kind of represent their organization and their businesses. And this is really what the holidays are all about. Everyone coming out together as a community and just enjoying what the whole Nacogdoches community has to offer. It's wonderful, beautiful weather. Like I said, I absolutely love downtown Nacogdoches, and it's just a great way for everyone to come down and see what it's all about.
And passing us by is AAHP, and they are wishing us a very Merry Christmas. And they're having a great time. Look at all those Santa hats.
Absolutely.
I just cannot get enough of the Santa hats.
And that was about a quarter of the way through. We almost there to see the big guy. I'm so excited about that.
But you know what? You have to have a big talk with him. You
I
want to
know,
get off
I'm
that naughty
very
list, Blaine.
excited about that. So coming up next is float number 24, the Chirino High School cheerleaders celebrating the best of the 1950s.
Oh, and they're giving us a cheer for us for Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Oh, look at the little antlers. That's so awesome.
Oh, green and red.
I have
Perfect colors for the holidays.
I really feel like we're underdressed for it. Like, we're not very Christmassy right
I
now.
tried to do Christmas with my Santa hat, but those girls are putting me to
They're
shame.
kind
with
of
their
putting all of
sparkles.
us to shame right now, and it's just kind of upsetting. But right after that, we have Mr. Rhinestones and Rifles Boutique. Shop locally for Christmas and support Nacogdoches small business. And then following them is the Plant Shed Streets in 1952 Studebaker. So all your lawn care needs, go check out them. And
They've
this.
got it.
So up next, we have one of the coolest cars I've seen ever. And this is,
The Truck Farm of Nacogdoches. It's the perfect present to leave in the garage.
yeah, so, and he's just revving those engines right now.
And
And
giving us a good show of his truck. It's
wow,
really
that
cool.
is really, really cool. So, we have a little bit of a break right here, Natalie. So, like I said earlier, Christmas songs. Let's go to Christmas songs next. Let's give me a ranking. Top 5 Christmas songs.
I gotta say, number one, Wham! Last Christmas.
Yeah, gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away.
Who did she give it to? And why would she hurt George Michael like that?
That's so sad. So sad.
Number two, I would have to say, I gotta go with it. It's her season. It's Mariah Carey. It's all I want for
see-
Christmas is you. It may be a bit basic, but I like it.
Hey, you know what? There was actually an interesting story on that. So Mariah Carey actually was looking for the title of Queen of Christmas. I don't remember who exactly has that title right now, but it was denied because there is already technically a Queen of Christmas. So
Who is it?
I don't know. We're gonna have to find that out.
Oh, that's a Google search I want to make. And
Absolutely.
if you can see that, does that look like a Yeti?
That is the Yeti. Oh my gosh, is that the Yeti from Rudolph?
Well,
It's
you're just-
Bumble. It's Bumble.
Oh, and coming up next is Float 27. That is the Nacogdoches Truck Farm.
That is Bumble, the Yeti from Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, and I'm just, honestly, that was probably one of my favorite characters growing up, is Bumble. He was just so underrated. Everyone was so scared of him, and he just needed somebody to help him out.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes you just have to have some little understanding to get that Christmas magic
absolutely.
going.
And that's really what I love about the Christmas spirit is it's the time for giving and sharing. So I truly believe that everyone should have a very Merry Christmas. And go hang out with your loved ones. Go hang out with your family. Go hang out with your friends. Come to a Christmas parade in downtown Nacogdoches and have some fun.
And following the Nacogdoches Truck Farm is group number 28. And it looks like they have a big heart up there. That's cool.
Aw,
And Blaine,
man.
what group is this?
This is the Urgent Doc. They wish us a very Merry Christmas. Remember that they are here in good times and bad. And so they have a giant heart saying that they heart us and we heart them too. So
Yeah.
hearts for the Urgent Care,
And following Urgent Care is group 29.
which is the High Praise Tabernacle Church of God in Christ, wishing us a very Merry Christmas as well. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people wishing us a very Merry Christmas. So
It's giving me a lot of
you know,
holiday
I think
joy.
that we're going to have a really, really good Christmas. What is on your Christmas list this year, Natalie?
My Christmas list, oh, it's full of all the normal things, you know, makeup, clothes, but sometimes,
Bicycle.
oh, classic things.
Yeah.
But it's really not about what you receive for Christmas. It's about spending time with those you love.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have T-Bar Farms coming up on their tractor, going right behind them. Everyone waving and wishing us a Merry Christmas there.
I love the tractor.
Absolutely. The big green tractors are probably one of my favorite vehicles. All I want is a big green tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming up next, we have the Puga and Son Remodeling LLC. They built an actual gingerbread house. It looks like, as you can see that going by
really
behind
cool.
us there. I love gingerbread houses, but the thing is, like, as soon as I build my gingerbread houses, I want to eat it immediately. I don't want to.
Yeah.
People like to keep it up and have it for decoration, but I want to eat it right then and there on the spot.
I can't help myself. I love gingerbread just that much.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a very decorative truck right here. It looks like
Oh, look at they got old
an
classic
early- Yeah,
trucks.
absolutely classic trucks. But it looks like the lights are kind of malfunctioning on that.
Oh, no, I think,
there we go.
that's on purpose. They're
There we
blinking.
go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, doing a little dancey dance.
And speaking of lights, how do you feel about lights? Are you a colored guy or more of a white guy?
Okay, so you know, I've heard this debate throughout my entire childhood, and I have to go. I am a colored lights. It has to be. I like the reds, the blues. I like it blinking. But I do understand the people who have like the white Christmas lights on their Christmas tree. I can see both sides. So I personally think that the colored and pretty lights go on the outside, and, you know, and the more subtle kind of happy time lights, the little white ones, go on the Christmas tree.
You
So-
know what? I'd say colored lights everywhere all the time, as long as they're warm toned.
Absolutely. And you know, we are really here in these engines rep today as we see a snowman and polar bears giving us
Yeah, and
a wave.
This is group 33, which
So,
and following group 33, they have a baby Yoda Santa on top
a
of
baby
theirs,
Yoda Santa. You know what?
bringing
that
the
is-
old and the new into
that
the
is just-
Christmas season.
that-
It's the Loco Valley Fire Department.
Absolutely. That is Christmas if I have never seen it before.
And they have a lot of blow-ups on top of their fire
Absolutely.
trucks. They have the Baby Yoda Santa. They have the actual Santa.
Well, you know, it's not actually
Oh, not
Santa.
actual, it's just in
actual
his
Santa's at the end of the parade. There's a lot of fire trucks, a lot of sirens, a lot of blinking. But thank you to all of our first responders for everything you guys do. We are very, very thankful for going out and serving the Nacogdoches community and all communities across the nation.
Yeah, it's a tough job, so
Yeah,
you really want your
absolutely.
first responders and
Abs-
appreciate what they do for Christmas.
Absolutely. You think we're complaining about the weather now? What do you think they go through?
Oh, all the time.
Absolutely. So definitely thankful for all of those guys as we are looking at some of the cutest little girls in the fire truck I've ever seen. So
Oh,
one
look at them.
really cool thing, whenever I was a young little lad, just a wee little lad, we had our family, we had the Eustis Fire Department come out, which is where I'm from, and they actually filled up our swimming pool for the summer. And it was like the coolest thing. We got to, like, they came to the house, we got in the fire truck, we went to the fire station, they filled it up with water, and we came back, and it was just the fire truck just pouring water into our swimming pool, and it was honestly one of the coolest things. One of my core memories I remember as a child.
That's honestly so sweet.
It was the coolest thing.
And
So
you know, fire departments do a lot for the community because
Absolutely.
they're keeping us safe, they're doing fire checks, and they're saving us from when the worst happens, places catch on fire.
Absolutely. So coming up next is the First Christian Church, which is located on Mound Street. It's a welcome non-denominational church. Come and join them at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day to celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ.
And you see all
And they do
those
have
kids
the
waving.
inflatable Mary and Joseph up there, which is really cool. And so a lot of looks like a lot of the youth programs, some of the youth pastors on that float. So speaking of inflatables, whenever I was back at home, we had these inflatable snowmen. and they were really cool, and they came with scarves, but the scarves were not sewn on. So we came home one day, and we realized that somebody had stolen the scarves off our snowman.
That's not very festive.
It's not very festive, but you know what? We found out it was just somebody that was really, really cold. So, you know, we let them have it, and it was just in the giving spirit of Christmas.
And you know what? The snowmen don't really feel the cold, so I'm sure they were willing to give a helping hand.
Absolutely. So coming up next is the South Nacogdoches Fire Department going on a little tie-dye adventure right here, and they look very tie-dye. It's a lot of different colors going on right there.
Yeah, but I love the different colors. It's all fun.
Absolutely. So what is your favorite Christmas color?
My favorite Christmas color? I gotta go with green. It's my favorite color overall, and it just happens to be a Christmas color.
And if you had to pick like a favorite Christmas like design overall, like candy canes, like elves,
Gingerbread men.
gingerbread men, they are delicious.
Yeah, and like we said about the gingerbread houses, I just can't keep my hands off gingerbread.
You know, I tried to make a gingerbread house this year, and it just did. I'm gonna have to build another one to see if I can make it stay. But coming up next is we're glad to have Brent Arnett in his shiny silver 1968 Mustang.
And look at it tricked out with all those lights.
The peace signs and everything. Peace, my friends, to the world.
You really want peace on earth at this time of the year.
I want peace on earth at all times of the year, but especially during Christmas time. And coming up next, we have the Grinch, another Grinch as Smith Sawmill Saws.
And I love that guy's hat. He has the pants on top. That's
dancing. Wow, that's
I've
cool.
never seen something like that ever. I want one.
Hey, that float's looking pretty sharp. Am I right?
Yeah.
Ah, this guy. You got a unicorn, the Grinch, and the Grinch is throwing candy. I feel like the Grinch is normally. I feel like this must be the post-Christmas Grinch.
Yeah,
Whenever he gets,
the one where his heart grew.
Yeah. So, but no, that is the Grinch throwing out candy right there with a unicorn. This is the Christmas unicorn.
A Christmas unicorn? You know what? We're all used to Christmas reindeer, but who says they can't have Christmas unicorns?
Exactly. You know what? And pickleball. Have you ever played pickleball, Natalie?
I have not played pickleball.
So pickleball is a lot of fun. There's actually an intramural pickleball team at SFA, and I am actually the captain of it.
Really? And it looks like they're giving us a pickleball demonstration right there.
Yeah, I was kidding. I have never played pickleball, but it looks a lot of fun.
Why would you lie to me, Blaine?
Just kidding.
On Christmas?
It's not on Christmas yet, but
it's Christmas season. It's close enough.
you know. But speaking of holiday mascots, have you ever heard of the holiday armadillo?
I have not heard of the holiday armadillo, but it feels like something I'm missing out on as a Texan.
So the holiday armadillo is actually a reference to the very popular TV show Friends. Ross comes in, he's trying to help spread awareness for some of the Jewish holidays, and so he is the holiday armadillo. And so it's a very good episode when the armadillo comes in, and it's like Santa Claus and some of the elves, and it's very chaotic, and I just absolutely love it. Chaos is my friend.
Now, I've been learning a lot of things about Christmas with you.
I told you, my Christmas, my family is a little bit on the odd side when it comes to like family traditions and Christmas stuff, but yeah, so coming up next, it looks like we have the best of NAC Head Pediatrics. So we have all these little children on this float. Oh, and they have these really cool glasses on. Looks like they are from the year 1970.
And coming up next is Float 43. It seems like a truck covered in lights. I love all the warm yellow lights. It's Rex Perry. And they're making sure you get home for Christmas. And they're family owned since 1996.
Wow. And, you know, there's just a lot of nice looking trucks. Like this one has all sorts of stars, and it has a red nose. There's a Christmas tree on some of these. Just a lot of cool stuff. They have Christmas trees. This one has, I can count 4 Christmas trees on one car. So, and they're, as we look down the street, it looks like our Christmas parades are just getting taller and taller. We kind of started down at the ground level, but we were just going up and up and up. I can see the very tippy top of the parade down there. But coming up next is float number 44, which is the Central Heights Varsity Cheerleaders helping cheer you on for Christmas. And they have, yeah, here we go.
And look at them all cheer. They're happy for Christmas, and as am I. And I'm happy to be here with you, Blaine.
You know what? I'm happy to be here with you, Natalie. And I am just loving those ho 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 sweatshirts. That's what I think. You know what? I really think everyone needs to hear your best Santa Claus impersonation.
Oh, my best. Oh, you might be disappointed.
Give me your Santa
I'll do
laugh.
my best. Okay. Ho ho ho! I can't do
Wow,
it. I'm
that was
sorry.
kind
You
of
know what?
pathetic.
Hey, oh, be nice. It's the holiday
you're
season.
right,
This is
you're
why
right,
you're
you
on
know
the
what?
naughty list. Give me your best
You're right.
Santa Claus impression,
Okay,
will
I mean,
you?
it's not. Ho ho ho!
Oh.
Merry Christmas!
Ah, it's better than mine.
Ah,
I have to
yeah.
concede defeat to that
We
one.
have the Central Heights Middle School cheer, so falling right behind the future varsity cheerleaders. So that'd be pretty exciting. I would love to be a cheerleader in a parade. You have it very easy. You just wiggle pom poms.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
and then
so excited about
Up
that.
next is Float 46, and everything is groovy at Regay Elementary. Their students are spreading peace, love, and good vibes all year long. On behalf of the Regay Student Council and all the staff and students, wish you a very out-of-sight Christmas season.
And there is a lot going on in this float. There is a lot of moving parts. They have glowing stick. That's a bus. It looks like there's snowmen holding shovels.
Oh, they're giving us peace signs.
Absolutely.
Very groovy. I love it a lot.
Balloons, candy, presents. What more do you need? What
It's
more do you
really
need?
giving it the holiday season,
Yes,
especially from the
absolutely.
70s.
You know, this has probably been one of my favorite parades. I have seen it a long time so far. I just watched the Macy's Day Parade, but you know, there's nothing like a little small town
And here
down
comes
the block.
that tree you were talking about earlier. Look
Absolutely.
at those lights.
That is quite insane. I want a Christmas tree that big in my house.
Can your house fit one of those Christmas trees?
I live in an apartment, which is probably not that big.
Oh,
Not that
but you
big.
can try.
It may have to bend a little bit, have like the big old trees a little bit.
Christmas tree with a bend. You know what? I believe in you. If you believe, you can do just about anything.
You know what? I do believe. And coming up next is the Cub Scouts float number 48 as they are supporting the Little Red Wagon again. Pack 107. Shout out to all of our Boy Scouts of America out there, Boy and Girl Scouts actually. So we're really excited to see them shipping out a very Merry Christmas as they come by with their Christmas tree and. Some of these floats are like way more creative than I thought I could have thought of.
I am just been surprised by the inventiveness of these floats.
Yeah,
They just keep
especially-
getting better and better.
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
one is better than the other, but you know, they just give it their all, and that's what I'm happy about this time.
You know what I'm happy about, Natalie?
What?
Is staying drug-free. So number 49, Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council is reminding you not to drink and drive during this holiday season. If you need help with anyone with an addiction, we are here to help. Please be safe and have a very Merry Christmas. Like I said, there are wonderful people that you guys can call if you need help, and there is a lot of resources out there for you guys. And coming up, there looks like there's to be a real-life gingerbread house. It's kind of.
Oh, you got to get away from that, Blaine.
I know. I'm kind of drooling out the mouth here. It looks like it's having a little trouble staying up.
Oh, but I believe in them.
You know, I
we
believe
all
it.
have gingerbread house
Oh.
troubles. Whenever I try to make a gingerbread house,
Oh.
it just falls over. You know that icing?
It's
but
coming
look
up.
at that. They're getting it up.
Is that a bounce house?
I think it might be a bounce house.
Natalie, I'm
or
very
a big,
sorry,
like,
but I'm about to have to leave you to go jump on
No,
that bounce
don't
house.
you dare leave me.
I am very tempted. You know what? I don't care. I don't really care if I'm on the naughty list for this one. I'm about to go and jump on that bounce house. That looks so much fun. You know,
Well, my co-host might leave me for a giant gingerbread house, but we're here with you at Christmas with the Christmas spirit, and we're just having a great time out here.
yeah, like I said, if you're just joining us for the first time, this is the annual Nine Flags 2022 Christmas Parade live from downtown Nacogdoches. And we have all sorts of cool things going on, like this giant gingerbread house, bouncy house. I see they're ducking all the power lines.
Oh, that
Oh.
makes sense. You wouldn't want that house to get hurt.
And is that a mechanical bull?
That is a mechanical bull in the back of that truck. They
Wow.
just have a lot going on in that setup. Mechanical bull, giant inflatable house. They're really bringing in the season.
So this is the A&P Inflatables LLC, and they're glad to join the parade, and I'm honestly glad to see them. They have all sorts of stuff going on. This guy is riding a mechanical bull in the back of a truck. I can't ride a mechanical bull just staying still.
I'm just glad they have that mechanical bull going slow and not spinning so he doesn't go flying into
Yeah,
the
you
street,
know what?
because that would
I-
not be very festive for this
I
holiday
don't
season.
agree. I've surfed one mechanical bull before.
You have?
It was a little bit dangerous, but it was really fun. It was at a trampoline park, and I paid the guy $20. I was like, hey, bro, let me surf this mechanical bull. And he was like, no. And I was like, I'll give you $20. And he was like, okay, but I'm putting it on the lowest setting, and it's only going on for like 5 seconds. Okay, so I didn't last like half a second. Like I fell off as soon as I got on top. But it was an experience that I will never forget. One of the coolest things I've ever done is surfing a mechanical bull.
Yes, I've been on a mechanical bull once, but I couldn't even stay on. I didn't even try to surf.
Yeah, mechanical bulls just scare me because I feel like if I fall off wrong, I mean, I know it's like inflatable on the side, but I just feel like I'm going to fall off wrong and it's going to hurt me. But yeah, so coming up next is the JCR Automotive, and they're glad to celebrate Christmas with you. They're wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. They're
Oh,
coming
look
by.
at them.
Oh, they have a motorcycle on the back. Vroom, vroom. Fun fact, Natalie, I actually drive a motorcycle.
You drive a motorcycle?
You know, you may not believe it just by looking at me, but I am that cool. I can go 0 to 60 in a very short time.
Oh, but please be careful. And do you wear a helmet when you drive?
Anyway, moving on to the next
Bang.
float in the parade is going to be the Austin Heights Baptist Church, and they're going with their sign. That's really cool. Sunday worship is at 10:45, and if you're Kyle Childers is the pastor, and we have dogs. Oh, look at the little pupper. with
Remember
the,
to celebrate your four-legged friends this
absolutely,
Christmas.
Absolutely. Dogs or cats?
Oh,
Dogs
I
or
have,
cats?
I have to say I'm a cats person.
Oh,
Even though I love
man.
dogs, I have two myself. I am a cat person.
You know, I have to disagree
Oh.
with you on that one. Is that
That's an alien from
that's
Toy
the alien
Story.
from Toy Story? Oh, and then we got Cruella de Vil. We got Mickey. Wow, this is the
Yeah.
this is kind of my childhood.
Yeah, it's Century 21 Code of Reality. It's presenting
Absolutely.
Disney Christmas on Ice, your favorite Disney
Oh.
characters brought
Look, we got
to
Woody.
magical Christmas on this float.
We got Woody, Jesse, Snowman. Like, there's so much happening on that. I'm so excited.
And I just love that. Oh, there they go. But I love that snowman on the back.
And coming up next is the Nacogdoches County EMS Groovy's 60s and 70s truck. Looks like they're getting boogie and giving the peace out. Man, this guy with the hair is really grooving.
Oh, I love that giant guitar they have on
Giant
the
guitar
back.
is
Wow.
Really cool. Really
Look
cool.
at that.
Coming up next is the Wooden Varsity Cheerleaders are rocking the 80s as they celebrate Christmas on the brick streets of Nacogdoches.
It's the 80s. It's the one I've been waiting for.
There we
And
go.
I really have to appreciate that float. I love the arches. I love the tinsel. I love the hanging snowflakes that they have.
I can't get over the guitar, man. Oh, there's a guitar on both sides.
Ooh.
That's really impressive. I want to go and play a giant guitar.
Can you play the guitar?
I cannot play the guitar, but like
Well,
I said,
first you have
I
to learn
can't.
the guitar.
I
Play a
can't play
giant
the
guitar.
drums. I can play a mean air guitar though.
Oh, you're halfway there.
Yeah, that just happened. But coming up next is Float 56, which is the Overlook. Their luxury student housing. Come and take a tour of the Overlook and see what they have to offer.
You know, I've seen a lot of the Overlook around town, but now we're seeing them here at this Nine Flags Christmas Parade, and we're just having a great time.
I am having an absolute blast here at this Christmas parade. It's a little chilly, but you know, I'm still having a good time. You know what goes with chili?
What?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs, chili dog. Chili dogs. You know, a chili dog is good, but you know, you may be feeling a little chilly, but I am warmed by all of the Christmas spirit that I have.
Absolutely. Christmas is just the best time of the year. Like we said earlier, go and spend some time with your family. Don't forget to give your four-legged friends some love. As we come up on float number 58, Jeep Girl Mafia of East Texas, wishing you a Merry Christmas, and a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, you know, happy birthday, Jesus.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy
and it looks
birthday.
like they have a bunch of different decorated Jeeps all lined down the street.
Yeah, you know what? I have. You know, so there's actually a really cool thing with Jeeps, and it's called the. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like with rubber ducks. And what it is Jeep owners will actually go and place rubber ducks on other Jeep owners, and like I think it's called being ducked. So
I
if
think
you
I've
have,
heard of that.
so like if you're a Jeep owner, like just be on the lookout if you like leave your windows down or whatever, because you might end up having a duck placed in your windshield. So.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a compliment. Because another Jeep owner sees you in solidarity with the
Absolutely.
Jeeps and the
Yeah.
rubber ducks.
You know, I want a Jeep just for the rubber ducks. That'd be really cool. I love rubber ducks. Rubber ducks they're fun to play within the bathtub. You know, like Bert and Ernie. You know.
Yeah.
So love our little rubber ducks. As we're coming up on the next float, which is the Special Effects, who's been serving NAC since 1999.
And look at that
They
car.
won number Best of awards. And wow.
I love the multicolored flashing lights.
Absolutely. Someone is dressed as a tree, which they're very committed to that role.
They have the tree and they have the Grinch in the back.
Yeah, a lot. You know, I'm seeing a lot of like kind of contradicting floats here. Like we have like the spirit of Christmas, and then we have like the Grinch. But because the Grinch looks like he has an angry face on, so I can't imagine being like the the post like heart-growing Grinch, but I don't know.
And up next is the NHS dance classes and step team. They're glad to be a part of the parade this year, and they're proud of their students and look forward to growing. And you can see them all. They're doing a dance with their light sticks.
Can you do how to dance at all, Natalie?
I can do a few dances, but I can't claim that they're any good.
I mean, I have been known to do the worm a time or two, but it's no big deal.
I
Yeah.
saw you dancing earlier. You can dance.
I like to say I'm pretty fly, pretty swag money Jesus, if you will.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, but I'm loving all those light sticks that they're doing.
Absolutely. That's probably one of my favorite traditions about Christmas is going up and putting the lights. So one year we actually put the word joy on our roof in Christmas lights.
I actually really like that. I love when people like put up really, really big decorations.
Yeah, it was very scary. I almost fell off the roof a couple times. So, but next up in our Christmas parade is the EPX Tumbling, and they're very glad to be in the parade this holiday season. Got all their little neon stuff. Oh wow, that's a lot of fun. I got the glow party. Got the lightning earrings. That's pretty cool.
And up next we have the Girl Scouts,
Oh, the Girl Scouts.
and they're just having a good time walking down.
I love Girl Scout cookies. I really wish they were throwing those out today.
Girl
Do you have a
Scout-
favorite Girl Scout cookie?
You know what? I have to say that it's basic, but I love the Thin Mints.
See, I'm more of a Do-si-do kind of guy.
No, Do-si-dos are good.
Do-si-dos are really good. Coming up next is another one of our fire departments. It's the actually not fire department, it's the Joey Ross Towing Center. So thank you if you ever need a tow, you're stuck in a ditch, call Joey Ross and he'll get you stuck wherever you are.
Yeah.
I've
We'll
actually...
get you unstuck.
Yeah. So fun fact, my truck, we have a bunch of land and it was stuck. It was like very rainy and very muddy. And my truck was the only truck that made it up the giant hill, and I didn't have to call a tow truck. So I mean,
Yeah.
not to rain on his parade. I mean, not to rain on any parade at all. But I think my truck's pretty cool.
Tow trucks, but when you're stuck and you really need that tow truck, you're gonna want to get out.
And next up we have the Barrett Automotive. It's one-stop shop for all your automotive and diesel repairs. I feel like I'm saying the exact same thing as I am over the guy over the intercom. But it's okay.
But that's all right because our folks at home want to know what we're seeing.
Yeah, I'm loving the green lights with
Yeah,
this.
the green lights inside that all-black truck, that's actually a very cool color contrast. And I gotta say, green is my favorite color, so I love when I see some green lights.
Absolutely, and it's really weird seeing like the Christmas lights above, like on the windshield. It kind of makes me think of
Right?
the Ricky Bobby quote, and it's like, I know it's dangerous, but I sure do love Fig Newtons going across. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Ricky
I
Sh-
don't.
Oh man, you're gonna have to
I'm
go watch
so
that.
sorry.
That if that's not a Christmas movie, I don't know what is. But coming up
Woo.
is float number 65, the Tonka Box, a custom container solution. In the 2000s, the Grinch movie showed us everyone needs love this holiday season, and wow, there is the Grinch, and he looks a little happier to be here.
Yeah.
And
I
that
think
is-
all these Grinches in this Christmas parade are at the end of the movie when his heart grew. They're not out to steal Christmas this time, but he's headed towards.
Uh-oh.
But he seems to be in good spirits and happy.
Oh, and then we have a Mrs. Claus at the top of that float right there. There she is right there on the top of those stairs.
And now we have a performance. Is that fire?
fires? Oh my gosh.
That's fire. It's McMichael Middle School Dance Team wishes you a very Merry Christmas. It's Group 66.
If I told you that I could do that, would you believe me?
No.
Well, I can, and I have. And I have video evidence, but it was destroyed a long time ago because I didn't think it was... wow, that is insane.
Whoa.
I
So
don't
we were
know.
talking about twirling earlier, and now that is impressive.
That's pretty fire right there, if I do say so myself. Could you get it because they're like twirling fire?
I get it, Blaine.
It's feeling a little warm over here. Want to roast a marshmallow or
Oh,
something?
they warmed us up with their fire, and we are just happy to see them.
Feels a little nice on my back there.
It's very impressive, too,
Yeah.
to twirl fire.
I mean, fire's
I'd be
not
too
that
scared.
dangerous if you think about it, right?
No, fire is dangerous.
Hey, but it's okay. We have loads of fire trucks here in this.
Oh, that's true.
in
So
this
we're all
today.
very safe
so
here
we're all
at the parade.
safe. Like we said, we know how to stop, drop, and roll, like we said earlier.
Yeah, and up next is the Twirlettes giving a glowing performance with the batons.
Oh wow, that's got a.
And now the McMichael cheerleaders wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas from those cheerleaders there. Coming up next is float number 69, rocking around your Christmas tree with Inhabit Home Health and Hospice. This holiday season, Inhabit Home and Health and Hospice want to serve patients with one quality care, high quality. And they have a very rocking Christmas tree. Oh, I get it. It's rocking around the Christmas tree, and it's like they got like guitars and CDs and stuff. I actually have a T-shirt that says "Guacking around the Christmas tree," and it's an avocado coming around.
You know what? I
go
like
dancing.
it. I'm a fan of that pun.
I like it. I like walking around the Christmas tree
tree.
with a
Yeah, but-
bowl of queso and chips.
Let's let the original person sing that song, Blaine.
Okay, Natalie, what happened to the Christmas spirit here?
Oh, yeah, I still have it. And this is MedPost Nacogdoches, and they're saying Happy Holidays to you.
Absolutely. And it looks like we have the Ready, Set, Go 360 photo booth that can help liven up your Christmas party. It says call them so we can show you what they do. Merry Christmas. Go.
And coming up with
360
number
photos.
71, that's a cool car.
That is a very nice car. With kind of a weak horn, if I will say. I saw a smart car a while ago kind of blowing everybody out of the water.
But that might have been like a custom horn.
Well, and now we have the big trucks of Nacogdoches coming right here behind us.
You know I love the big wheels.
The Massey Motor Freight is here to say Happy Holidays in Nacogdoches.
And look at them.
Wow.
They have the skulls, but they have the bows, keeping it scary and cute for this holiday season.
You know, I really, really hope that one of them like transforms, like the Transformers into like Optimus Prime.
We have Optimus Prime for our Christmas parade here. I would
That would
love
be
that.
so cool. I really hope they can look over here so they can get them to honk their horns for us.
Yeah, but no.
It doesn't sound like we have to ask very hard.
Yeah, those are the honks you wanted, Blaine.
Absolutely. Honk your horn. Yoo-hoo! He honked his horn.
We
I'm
asked, they
happy.
delivered.
We asked, they delivered. I'm just happy with that. Wow.
And as they keep rolling through, it looks like there's a good big line of them.
Wow, and this, I think there was,
No, but there seems to be some
6
kind
of
of
them.
performance coming up on this next float. They have a big backdrop.
Is that Elf?
That might be Buddy the Elf. And I'm thinking that just might be Buddy the Elf up there.
Buddy the Elf. And he's a lot, he's a lot
Are they
smaller than I
singing a
thought, so.
duet?
Number 73 in 2003, we were introduced to a character that taught us to treat every day like Christmas.
Wow, so that is actually Buddy the Elf.
And remember, in the words of Buddy the Elf, you really want to treat every day like it's Christmas. Every day is special, and so you just want to bring some holiday cheer. But I would not recommend eating Pop-Tarts with pasta.
Yeah, that's a little weird, but I think those should be separated. Like Pop-Tarts separate, pasta separate, you know?
Yeah, but they
Pop-Tarts
seem
for
to be
breakfast,
singing a
pasta for-
duet,
Yeah.
and that's lovely.
Baby, it's cold outside. And just a lovely performance by that. And right there
and look,
next,
they have horses.
horsies. Oh my gosh, I love all of the wonderful horses. I would not want to be behind these floats
And that's
though.
from Queen Addison Nacogdoches Heritage Festival.
We also have some of the drill team, the horse drill team. Oh wow, look, that girl is surfing a horse.
Oh, you
She
tried to
is
surf a mechanical
surfing-
bull, but she's surfing
She's
an
surfing a
actual
real horse.
horse.
That's pretty insane.
And she's dressed as a
She's got
angel
wings.
with a cowboy
Oh,
hat.
see, anyone can do it with wings. That's cheating.
Oh, she's flying.
Yeah,
That's
they're-
why.
they're
But
flying.
there's multiple of them, and look at those festive outfits. I mean,
Oh,
they have
wow.
the lights all over.
These horses are really trotting along. They're nodding. Hey, are you a good boy? Yeah, they're yeah.
They're
see,
nodding.
They know. They know that they're
Now,
good
these
boys
are
and
some
girls.
well-trained horses, as they're a
Absolutely.
drill team, but they're not even scared at all. They're just having a grand
You
old
know,
time this Christmas.
I really want to go horseback riding. Maybe after the parade we can go horseback riding.
Oh, we could. We have
Maybe.
the equine center
What
here.
if we make that a new Christmas tradition? Is everyone goes horseback riding?
Go horseback riding for Christmas,
Yeah.
apparently, in the words of Blaine.
I'm. You know what? This day forward, every family should go horseback riding on Christmas.
Oh, and I see the green lights. That's got to be my favorite.
Is that the Grinch on a horse right there?
Is there a Grinch on the horse?
I believe there is a Grinch on the horse right there, just kind of trotting along. Woo! That's the best I got. I used to have like the horse like on a stick with
Yeah.
with the head, and
It's a very country Christmas down here.
yeah, I was never cool enough to go and ride an actual horse, but I know a lot of friends that raise and ride horses all the time. I
Oh,
really,
and there he is. It's the Grinch for Christmas.
I really,
Look at that,
really
he's
want
on a horse.
to touch the horse.
I wonder how much the Grinch could get done if he actually had a horse in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. But coming up next, is that
Is
Santa
that Santa?
Claus?
I think
Santa
that's
Claus
Santa.
and Mrs. Claus. Oh my gosh, it's
Oh,
Santa!
and that's the reason for this season. Like, you have to talk to him. You have to get off the naughty list, Blaine.
I know. I really feel like I need to go like talk to him. I don't know if this is gonna get me off the naughty list, but I really want to touch his beard.
I think that might get you further on the naughty list, Blaine. That might knock you down a few pegs.
You know what?
Oh, but look at him, jolly old Saint
Oh,
Nick. I
jolly
wear
old
him
Saint
on
Nick.
my shirt. I have my Santa pin ready, and you know, it's lovely.
Santa Claus is here, and I'm so excited. I really want to go talk to him about how to grow such an awesome beard. I am babyface Blaine, and you know, this is growing out for like 2 weeks, and I have nothing. But I want a beard as cool as Santa Claus.
And you know what? I believe in you. But thank you for joining us here today at the Nine Flags Christmas Parade.
better watch
Absolutely.
out.
Thanks, and accent.
Better not cry, you better not pout, I am telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.